It's Tuesday, the 2nd of May 2023, and that means it's the weekly reset in Destiny 2. The content rotates, the vendors and the challenges reset, and we have a chance for new content to be added into the game. Well, stay tuned for info related to the Guardian Games 2023. We've got more Season of Defiance, seasonal challenges, Banshees, weekly weapons, and what is in the Eververse store this week. Okay, let's check out the weekly reset items for the week. As you can see, Eva Levante is back in the town. That means Guardian Games 2023 is here. So we've got new armor ornaments, we've got new weapons, we've got to collect medallions, pick up contender cards. We have a new title called Champ. Plus you can complete that Reveler title. And Guardian Games runs for 3 weeks until the end of the season. In terms of the nightfall for the week, this week we've got the Arms Dealer, and the weapon is the Militia's Birthright. Plus you can also get an Adept version if you complete a Grandmaster Nightfall. In terms of the featured content for the week, the featured raid is the Vault of Glass, and the featured dungeon, well, that is the Pit of Heresy. And Trials of Osiris is not around at the moment, but that will return on Friday. The good news, Supremacy is back, and also the rotating playlist for the week is Rift. Okay, next up, let's have a look at the seasonal challenges. So it is week 10 of Season of Defiance, and this is the final week of challenges, so make sure you get all your challenges in. And first of all, we've got Ultimate Defiance, so defeat combatants with supers in the Defiant Battleground playlist. We've got Favoured Liberator, so generate favours in seasonal activities. All members of your current fire team contribute to overall progress. We got Europa activities, so on Europa and progress by completing bounties, patrols, public events and lost sectors. And then you got the Defiant Vanguard ornament, so acquire the Vanguard ornaments for the Ecliptic Distaff. Next up, let's have a look at the raid and the dungeon content for the week, starting off with the Deepstone Crypt. Challenge this week is Red Rover. Going down to Savathun's Throne World. Got the Vow of the Disciple. Challenge this week is Defense is Down. Go on over to the Moon. We have the Garden of Salvation raid, and the challenge this week is To the Top. While we are on the Moon, it's worth saying the Pit of Heresy, that is the featured dungeon for the week. Go to the Dreaming City next and check out the Last Wish. The challenge this week is Forever Fight. Then over to Neptune for the Root of Nightmares raid. Challenge here is Crossfire Challenge. Finally, let's go to the Legends tab where we've got two. We've got the Kingsfall raid first. That is Gaze Amaze. Finally, you've got the featured raid for the week. As you can see, all the challenges are available, and that is the Vault of Glass. Next up, let's have a look at the playlists and the pinnacles for the week, starting off with the Nightfall content. The Nightfall is the Arms Dealer, as mentioned before. The weapon is the Militia's Birthright. You can get an Adept version if you go into a Grandmaster Nightfall. Also, check out Vanguard Ops. We have a Void Surge this week, so stick on your Void subclass, and that will help you out in the Vanguard Ops playlist. Next up, let's mix it up a little bit. Let's have a look at Gambit. So, do 3 matches in Gambit, you will get some Pinnacle gear. Checking out Crucible now. Rift is your rotating playlist for the week. Supremacy is back for the Guardian Games. We do have a curious empty node here. Guessing that's going to be for Trials of Osiris when that comes back at the weekend. Although Crucible Labs should be there. Maybe there is a little bug because Supremacy is here. But let me know down in the comments what this is all about. And while we are here, it's probably worth noting that Guardian Games 2023 has begun. But to kick off Guardian Games, go and speak to Eva Levante and you'll run through that quest. What you want to do then is pick up medals by doing various activities, then slam those medals into the podium. It's Titans versus Warlocks versus Hunters. It's going to last for 3 weeks until the end of the season. I'm going to be, of course, on Team Warlocks, so good luck to all you Warlocks out there. Hopefully, Warlocks will finally lift that trophy. I come to think of it, didn't Warlocks win it last year? May have done. Okay, next up, let's go to Banshee 44 and see what weapons he has for us this week. First of all, Under Your Skin as a decent combat bow. Natural String, Fiberglass Arrow Shaft, Tunnel Vision, Turnabout, Land Tank. A very, very good bow, that one. We have the Judgment of Kelgorath. That person who was asking me in the comments on that video how to get the Judgment of Kelgorath this season, well, you can get that from Banshee 44 today. We've got Tempered Truss Rod, Appended Mag, Overflow, Incandescent. Is always really good in PvE. Then you got Ambush and Hake Breach Armaments. Next up, Legal Action 2, Arrowhead Break, Acrized Rounds, Moving Target, Frenzy. Is very nice. We get the 7th Seraph Sidearm, Chambered Compensator, Steady Rounds, Threat Detector, Snapshot Sights. Good for PvP. Next up, we have Falling Guillotine, Burst Guard, Tireless Blade, Whirlwind Blade. Pretty good roll for PvE, that one. Next up, the Ranghill D. Shotgun from Witch Queen, Barrel Shroud, Tactical Mag, Demolitionist, the Hake Breach Armor's Origin trait. That is a pretty good PvE roll. We've got the Boudicca, that is a sidearm. Extended Barrel, Extended Mag, Eugalist, Frenzy, and Hake Breach Armaments. That's a great sidearm. We've got the Amit AR2. This is a good auto rifle, especially after that buff. Hammerforge Rifling, Appended Mag, Triple Tap, Eugalist, and Omolon Fluid Dynamics. That is pretty nice. We've got the Ikelos Shotgun here, version 1.0.3, Smooth Bore, Extended Mag, Feeding Frenzy, Vorpal Weapon, Rasputin's Arsenal. A nice PvE roll. Then we've got the Sword Nesredin, Hungry Edge, Balance Guard, Flash Counter, Valiant Charge, and Field Tested for the Origin trait. Finally, the Marsilian Sea, Linear Compensator, Alloy Casing, Envious Assassin, and Incandescent once again. Hake Breach Armament, so Incandescent, always good. PE content. Those are your weapons from Banshee 44 this week. Jump past all these Guardians, go to the Eververse store, and see what we have for Bright Dust. Before we do that, let's have a look at the Guardian Games set. Looks at that, I think. Pretty good. Or if it's a patch for last season. I mean, last season was all-timer, to be honest. Kind of wearing a cycling racing helmet or something. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Okay, let's have a look at the Bright Dust items. We've got Byzantium Lotus. Shader. We have Up for Grabs. A former Guardian game shader. Look at that. Colourful, that one. Nice. We've got Cyber Class Entrance. That. Our hero or something. Free Throw. Sporting themed emote. Then we've got Stand on Ceremony. Cool. Next up, the Gold Medal Projection. Very nice. We're going to get into the Guardian Game Spirit. We have the Vex Mythoclast Ornament, the class of its own. We've got the Stygian Courser. Shadow Box. Nice. Very clean. I like that one. Sponsored Shell. Cool as well. Sponsored by Clovis Bray. And Daito. All the sponsors. They're sponsored. Got a low score. That is an emo. It's a pretty good one. Classic. And then we got Represent. Laying down that Warlock flag. So it's for all classes. Not just the Warlocks, but get my drift. Next up, let's have a look at the Transmat effects. Only the Finest. Cherry Blossom Entrance. Good one for Spring. Spring Fountain Effects. Spring-themed emotes this week. We've got Reef Made. Pretty nice. We have Rivalry Black Sand. The gold motif. Can't afford many shaders though. I'm pretty poor with bright dust at the moment. Got the Verdant Crown. Whoa. That. Look at that. Bright. Verdant Chrome. Verdant Crown, the Verdant Chrome. Pretty cool though. I'm gonna get this one. Very extreme that. But that is about it for your weekly reset information on the 2nd of May 2023. So I think the big news is that Guardian Games are back. So go and speak to Eva Levante and pick up your Guardian Games materials. Also, you've got that new weapon to get, the new scout rifle. Looks very, very good indeed. Or whatever you get up to in Destiny 2 this week, I hope you have a good time. Guardian Games is going to be here for the next 3 weeks. So good luck getting those medals and good luck to Team Warlock. Looks like we've already had the beginnings. Looks like the Titans have taken a quick lead. Not surprising. Titans always with a fast start. So Warlocks have got to look out for towards the end of the Guardian Games. Well, that is it for me this week. Whatever you get up to in Destiny 2 this week, I hope you have a good time. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you real soon.